Daredevil, we're both going to give our reviews for Daredevil Born Again Season 1 out of 10. Do you want to go first?
Okay, I will start with our numbers. I'm going to give it 7 Fisk therapy sessions out of 10.
I'm giving Daredevil Born Again Season 1 7.5 showering Matt Murdock's out of 10.
Look, I just want to start off by saying we're lucky that we get to see Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio as these characters again.
Yeah, I think we should just go into spoilers.
Yeah, we're just gonna talk the show.
So
if you haven't seen it, spoilers. So you've been warned. I think it was very apparent that the show had undergone rewrites and reshoots because it was tonally inconsistent. It was tonally inconsistent.
That's my biggest problem with it.
You have parts that are trying to be a more lighthearted legal show. You have parts that are trying to replicate the Netflix show. And, it just felt like it was easier than they made it out to. It should have been easier than they made it out to be. Because you just bring back the characters we love that we know from the first 3 seasons of Daredevil. I don't get, okay, like we said, we're going into spoilers. You want to kill off Foggy for an emotional push into the next phase of the story. I can buy into it. I can buy into that. Why do you just shove Karen Page to the side until the end of the fucking show?
They did that. The whole show was this is not the same show. This is a new show, and they kind of marketed it as like a continuation. It's not a continuation. It's a new thing.
Well, because they wanted it to be a new show, and then they realized people wanted a continuation,
exactly.
And then they did like a hybrid.
It's a mess conglomerate of both of them, and the season is weirdly split up. Like the first 2 or 3 episodes is like Matt Murdock dealing with Foggy's death and the White Tiger, and then the next couple episodes are Muse, and then the last couple episodes are like Muse dies in like episode 7, so episodes 8 and 9 are like the Punisher and Bullseye and Kingpin, and it's like a weird, like, why bring the Punisher in for episode 4 and have him not show up until episode 9? Why have Karen show up in episode 4?
Episode 9.
Karen shows up in episode 1 and then doesn't show up till episode 9, and we know she's in season 2. There's confirmed set photos of it. It's just a weird. It was just weird, and I love Daredevil, and I liked the show. It was fine, but it was weird.